Actually, the people are heavily armed. We saw some of their armory. They have sophisticated weapons that even not only the Jamaatul Sunnah or Dawat fi Jihad, there are other bandits inside the forest, and those bandits are also armed with sophisticated weapons, and they have even undertaken to continue launching this kind of attack on government's interest.
Terrifying tales of his ordeal in captivity. A journey of 2 hours took more than 100 days. They were camped deep in the forest with the terrorists and held hostage for almost 4 months.
Nobody wants to lose the freedom, and we were captured, which was very traumatic. Like, we were traumatized. We were not happy. Although our captives, they tried to make us feel at home. They tried their best to make us feel at home. They looked after us. They provided medical service, to the best of their capabilities. In fact, at the stage, they even gave us money. That's, look, if they can't get something for us, we should use this money to buy whatever we want to buy on our own. But still, nobody wants to be caged. Everybody wants freedom.
We were taken through a bad experience. We worked for almost 3 days before we reached the camp of our captors, actually, because we are thick inside a forest that is so vast. It might cut across about 2 to 3 states.
But why was the train attacked in the first place?
Some of their members were detained by the government for several months, including small children, and they feel that they have to counter-attack the government's intention of that, and they launched that attack where they capture us, and they wanted us to be exchanged with their members, and the government refused to do that. And probably you know that in the first instance, the young children were exchanged with about 11 victims, and since then there was no any communication between them and the government for continuous exchange.
Hassan was among those recently freed after 120 days in captivity. At his family house in northwest Kaduna, there's great happiness in the air. Many have come to welcome Hassan home. His 93-year-old dad can't believe he came out alive.
Start believing, yes, it's Hassan. But his structure has changed completely. It's not the Hassan I know. It's another Hassan. But I believe he's my son, is the Hassan.
Hassan was a staunch believer in the Buhari-led administration, but has now lost faith in the government. He says those still in captivity are being tortured on a daily basis and are sick.
The condition of those people is getting worse. As you can see from the viral video, we are being beaten almost on daily basis now, and some are getting sick. The supply of drugs is not forthcoming now as it used to be. So their condition, I think, is in a bad. They are in a bad situation, in dangerous position. So I will call on the government to please do whatever is possible to see that these people are released within the shortest possible time.
Family members say they faced resistance when they initially tried to pay the ransom. The release of their loved ones ended up costing 100 million naira.
Okay, I actually don't know the exact amount. I know the kidnappers demanded 100 million naira, but negotiations were going on then. So I don't know what the agreement that was reached for them to. So I don't know. I don't actually know the amount.
For now, 39 abductees are still in captivity. Not much has been heard from the Nigerian government, but family members are making frantic efforts to get their loved ones out of terrorist den. Out of the 62 people kidnapped on March 28 on the ill-fated Kaduna-born train, 23 have regained their freedom. But the fate of the remaining 39 still in captivity hangs in the balance. Nisi Gabriel, Arise News, Kaduna.